Signed, really thrilled about the current roster that we have after being around them for a few days now. And you always got to find ways to add to your current team, whether it's high school graduates or transfers or whatever that looks like. And we went about it a number of different ways, but we'll get these guys here. Some of them mid-year grads, which are awesome. They get to go through a winter conditioning program and then spring practice. They'll get those guys plugged into what we're doing schematically, and then get the rest of them here in June and get to work. But I thought our staff did a great job of team recruiting in a lot of different ways. The relationships that we all had stepping in together and getting to work together. It was a fun part to be a group to be a part of. I really felt like we signed three. Me personally signed three classes this year because I had the group ready to sign in December at the other place, and then we signed, the small number of December here, I think 6 or so, and then the group in February. So I was ready to get this recruiting cycle over, but I'm thrilled to have a chance to get to work with these guys and build it the way that it's supposed to be built.
Coach, you kind of got a little head start on maybe what you have this year because you prepared for them in years past. What have you seen from Arkansas's defense that kind of gets you excited about the guys you already have coming back?
Yeah, they're hungry, they're eager, they're excited to get started in starting to talk about the X's and O's part of how you play and the characteristics that go into playing solid defense. They're excited to be coached, and the willingness to be coached speaks volumes of what kind of competitors they can be and what kind we will be. And we have a lot of work to do. We know that. We're not going to run from it.
In that same vein, what improvements do you see that need to be made the most?
Well, I think you look at number one. I'm not going to judge these guys on anything that went on before the day I stepped into the room to meet with them. It's not fair, and I don't want to be judged on the things I've done, good or bad. I think it's a clean slate. We need to go to work together and understand the importance of what it takes, the habits that it takes that we're creating right now. Those habits will be exposed, good or bad, in the times that you need it, in September and October and November and down the stretch. So it's a process that doesn't happen overnight. It's a ongoing way that you go about the way you live, the way your feet hit the ground in the morning, your approach, your mindset, your attitude, and things that you do collectively, and the willingness to go attack it and not make excuses for yourself, but just go to work.
When on game days, do you guys plan to be pretty multiple and like what about like blitz? Is it a heavy blitz or you just taper it to what you have?
Yeah, I think a lot of it, there's certain foundational aspects that I want a defense to look like. Now, are we good enough in our staff room to teach them what it's supposed to look like and how it's supposed to be? So that will be the biggest challenge for us. Adjusting to the skill sets that we have, finding what we can do, and then put them in position to play with confidence and play fast. I don't know what that will look like yet on the first Saturday afternoon that we get a chance to go compete. But it'll be a fun process building it, and I know that the staff is excited to. We need more time before spring ball starts. We've got it. We got just enough time, but not any time to waste.
Nick Turner, I guess he's the lone safety, true safety, I guess. You're going to focus on safety, so you talk about his recruitment a little bit.
Well, look, we signed a number of guys, but Nick played corner in high school. I think he's got the versatility to play a number of spots. He's a bigger bodied kid, and he's physically developed at this point. He's smart. He's tremendously fast. I think he's a 4.3 guy, like a real 4.3 guy in a verified time. So he's got top end speed, but he's got really good ball skills. So, all of those characteristics, along with maybe the most important one right now for me, are guys that really like ball. There's some redeeming qualities for guys that like to practice, and they like the things that it takes. They like to take part in the work that it takes to be ready to go be your best player, and he's one of them.
When you look at this group of linebackers, Arkansas has been pretty deficient, at least bodies-wise, at that spot. What do you think of the five that you brought in?
Well, I think they all have some qualities of playing with toughness. I think they're physical. We wanted to put the premium of the ability to run and have some speed in this class, especially with those guys, and I think we hit on that. Now, getting them here and then going to work on what it takes to play the position the way it's supposed to be played. And, I think I learned this a number of years ago. You can take some athletic guys, athletic bodies, and get them in position to play good defense. And we've got to be great teachers. I know I've already said that once, but we've got to be tremendous teachers on getting our guys in position to play the way you're supposed to.
How can your head coaching experience help Sam Pittman in his first year as head coach?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I think we all learn from our experiences. You learn from the good and the bad and the things you've been through, and that's life. You always are learning. I think it's important that anytime that something comes up, I've got, through the experiences we've all had in the staff room, I think Sam has created a culture as our coaching staff that he listens, and he's got the ability to take the information and then make the decision that is best for us. And I'll, just like the other 10 guys in the room, I'm going to have the ability to speak up when it's time to do that. And then if it's something that we think we can plug in here that'll help us, then I know Coach will do it. And if it's not, then we'll figure out what is best for Arkansas and what's best for us. I think some of the things experience-wise as a head coach, you understand there's a number of different things that come across your desk throughout the day. And if there's something that I can help coach out with, I'll be happy to do it.